Hello, and thank you for watching this video. This series has been documenting my tattoo removal journey using this Boroline Tattoo Removal Cream. This is actually my final month using the Boroline Cream, so I want to share my results with you, some photos of the before and after, and my final thoughts on this product, whether you should buy it or not. So let's get right into it. If you haven't been following these videos, I began using this tattoo removal cream called Boroline. I've been using it for 6 months and have been documenting each month the progress that I've made. I've taken photos of my tattoos and I've given my thoughts on its effectiveness. This is the last month of a very long journey. I started using this cream back in 2020 and I finally finished month 6. So this is the start of my tattoo removal journey. If you want to know why I decided to remove my tattoos, you can check out my first video. I explain everything about my past, when I got my tattoos, and why I want to remove them now. So if you're interested in my story, check out the first video. So I started using the Boroline cream on October 7th, 2020. I have 5 tattoos that I wanted to remove, or at least fade. This is my left shoulder and this is my right shoulder. This is before applying the cream, and this is after 6 months of using this Boroline cream, applying the cream twice a day, once in the morning and once at night, for 6 months. I just took these photos. It's April 1st, 2021. This is my left shoulder and this is my right shoulder. So as you can see from the photos from October 7th to April 1st, there's really no change. I don't feel like there's any change. There hasn't been any lightening at all. The border is still very clear, and this was a huge disappointment. These were actually the 2 tattoos that I wanted to remove the most. My other tattoos I actually like, but I was curious as to the effectiveness of the cream, so I applied the cream on all of my tattoos, not just these 2 stars. But the 2 stars are the ones that I actually really wanted to get rid of. So I was really disappointed with the results. Obviously, my tattoos are still there. They haven't lightened or faded at all. But let's look at my other tattoos. So this is my bicep, my right forearm, and my left forearm. Again, I started using the cream on October 7th, 2020, and I took these photos before applying any of the cream. And this is after 6 months of using the cream. Now, you can see from these photos, or at least I can see, that some lightening has taken place. Now, I'm not sure if it's because the sun hits these parts of my body. Every day I usually wear t-shirts, and even though I'm not outside, I'm still inside and the windows are open, so the sun is still hitting these parts of the body. So maybe the sun in combination with using the cream helped lighten them just a little bit. And I want to stress just a little bit. So you can see the tattoos here and the tattoos now. They do look like they have faded a little bit, especially the bicep and the right forearm. The left forearm on the top of my arm, which is pictured here, I don't feel like a lot of lightening has taken place. But let me show you some closer pictures of both sides of my arms. So this is my left forearm. On the left side of the screen, this is the top of my arm. And on the right side of the screen, this is the bottom of my arm, or the part of the arm that's closest to my body when my arms are at my side. So I want to focus your attention on this area. I do feel like some lightening has taken place in this area and in this area, and generally on the top, but the lightening is minimal, I would say. And after using the cream twice a day for 6 months, these are disappointing results. So this is my right forearm. There are no clear breaks or areas that have faded completely. In other words, the tattoo is still intact, but I do feel like the tattoo has faded some. Very minor fading, but I do feel like some fading has taken place. And finally, my bicep. This is actually the tattoo where I feel the most fading has taken place. As I mentioned before, this tattoo is my first tattoo, so it's about 30 years old. So some natural fading has already taken place. And I think, or I feel, or believe that the tattoo removal cream did help a little bit to fading the tattoo. But as you can see, the tattoo is still there. There are no real parts that are fading a lot. Maybe this area right here, there are some spots that are faded, but overall you can still see the outline of the tattoo. You can see the image very clearly. It hasn't really faded a lot. So that's it. This video is very short because I just wanted to get right to the point and let you know my final thoughts on this cream. How do I feel? What do I think after using it for 6 months? And I'll tell you, I am disappointed in the cream. I don't really think that it is very effective. I do think that it was effective on a very small scale. I'm looking at my tattoos right now, and I really wish that it faded a lot more. So if I had to give a score out of 5 stars, I would give this 2, maybe 1.5 stars. And the only reason is the cream is safe. It didn't burn. It didn't peel my skin. It didn't really do anything though. I do feel like a small amount of fading has taken place, but just a small amount. So for that reason, I give it 2 out of 5 stars. If you want to go by numbers, I give this about a 3 out of a 10, maybe 2.5 out of 10. I'm being very generous with these scores, by the way, because I do appreciate the fact that the cream didn't harm my skin and that it did lighten my tattoos a little bit, a tiny little bit. So I am being generous to the makers of this cream. But whatever ranking you want to use, whether it's stars or numbers or another type of ranking, this product ranks at the bottom of the scale. So what do I think? Should you buy this cream? If you want to remove your tattoos, should you invest the time and the money to buying this cream and using this cream? Well, here are my final thoughts. I don't recommend wasting your time and your money on Boroline or J-Swing or Tat Remover or Tat Off or Tat Eraser. There's a lot of names for this cream, and I don't recommend that you should use this cream at all. I started using the cream because I was curious to see whether it worked or not, and if my tattoos faded or if they were removed, then I would be happy. If they didn't fade or if they didn't remove, I would still be happy because I don't hate my tattoos. I like them. I have outgrown my stars. That I've explained in my first video, and I've mentioned it in, I believe, all of my videos. So I would like to remove my star tattoos that are on my chest, but my other tattoos, I'm actually happy with them. I'll leave the final decision up to you, of course. If you want to try to use this cream, if you want to invest in this cream, it's relatively inexpensive. It doesn't harm your skin. So if you want to try it, I say go for it, but I've documented my journey from the beginning until now, and I can say with pretty concrete evidence that the cream doesn't work very well. So those are my final thoughts. And what next? Well, here is what is next for me. I have purchased this Neat Cell pen. I'm actually going to get into the details of this pen in my next video. What is the red laser? What is the blue laser? What is Neat Cell? Are there other brands? Are they the same quality? How dangerous is it? I'm going to get into all that. And I'm actually going to document my using this new laser pen soon. So I'm going to continue my tattoo removal journey, but I'm going to start using this tattoo laser removal pen. So be on the lookout for my next video, which is explaining what this tattoo laser removal pen does. And thank you so much for following this journey. I really appreciate it. I know I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I really appreciate the comments that you've left and the questions that you have asked me. I hope that this information is helpful to some of you. Again, I didn't start this YouTube channel and I didn't start posting these videos to become a YouTuber or to make money off these videos. I really just wanted to share the information that I was already going to get from using this Boroline cream. So I hope that it was helpful for you, and I hope that it helps you make a decision as to whether you want to use these creams or not. I did review the top 5 tattoo removal creams, and I did talk about some other options. I would recommend looking into those other options rather than using this Boroline cream or any of these tattoo removal creams that look like this Boroline cream. There are many. So check out that video and look at my recommendations. If you do want to avoid the laser pen and you want to try a cream, then I recommend using one of those creams that I talk about in that video. So check out that video and please like and subscribe. If you got anything from these videos, if you got anything from my 6-month journey, please let me know in the comment section below. I really appreciate you watching this video, and hopefully this tattoo laser removal pen will do the trick. We'll see. Until then, take care.